Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk about systems. Systems. You probably heard me talk about this all the time. If you've watched any of my Facebook Lives, you've listened to this podcast for a while, you're part of my Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs group, or you read any of my social media posts. But systems are what make your business run smoothly. These are the most important things that you can have in your business so that you can feel like everything's just going like a well-oiled machine. I'm going to break down for you the 6 systems you must have in your business so that your coaching or healing business runs really smoothly and you can get that ready and set up so that you can hit next year's ground running. And really, anytime you listen to this podcast, if you don't have these systems in place, you need them, get them set up, and your business will start working for you. So stick around. You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
When it comes to systems, the best thing you need to know are the top systems that you need, how to set them up, and how to start implementing them, so that you're not recreating the wheel every single time something happens in your business. And once you set up a system and you really learn how to use it, you can tweak things so it becomes a much stronger system. And then you can even pass this off and delegate so that the business is running by itself with you just at the top as the leader, watching over everything from a bird's eye view. And there are 6 systems that are really critical to your growth. And I want to go through those today one by one. And I want you to listen while I'm talking about them and say, do I have this system? And if not, when am I going to implement it? And if you need help implementing it, you definitely need to hop into my program, Marketing with Intention, because I help you build out all of these systems. So the first system is your marketing system. This is putting yourself out there so people can find you. If you don't have a marketing system, people don't know that you exist. It might be word of mouth, that might be your marketing system, but that's not a system that runs on automation and you know it's always going to work and you can guarantee that people are going to come back to you. Plus, I have a thing with referrals where 9 times out of 10, the referral that is brought to me is not actually the type of person I'd want to work with. And it becomes a little bit of an awkward situation. There's lots of podcast episodes about that, so you can listen to that if you're curious about my opinion on referrals. But referrals is part of your marketing system. So if you say, oh, I just work on word of mouth, I just work on referrals, but it's not going to grow your business seamlessly. So when I'm talking about marketing systems, I'm talking about really putting yourself out there so people can find you. This has to do with your content that you're putting out, really strong, powerful, commanding content. Are you educating people on what it is you do? Are you explaining your expertise from many different angles? And this system is key. And it also goes hand in hand with the next system, which is my lead gen system, because you can market to the right people, but then you can also give them an incentive to take that next step with you, to go a little further with you, like a free gift. And that brings me to the second system that you need in your business, which is your lead generation system. And this is getting new people into your world. So this can be outbound, where you're reaching out to people. This could be where you're going to networking events and grabbing business cards. This can be you starting conversations. This could be having automated funnels. Or if you have a YouTube channel, if you have an email list that you're nurturing, you're sending out a nurture series to. Maybe you've done a webinar, you have people sign up for that, or a 5-day challenge or a 21-day challenge, and you have people sign up for that. And of course, we have our lead magnet freebie. So you give somebody a free gift, they put in their name and their email address, and they become a lead. You can also, of course, run ads, getting new people into your world. So that is the second system. The third system you need to have in your business is your sales system. Now, we're getting our name out there. We're getting people into our world. What do we have to do next? We have to turn those people into sales. Now, not everybody is going to be a good fit for your program, so you don't want to offer your program to people that are not a good fit, obviously, but you are running a business, so you need to be able to make money. You need to be able to take these new people in your world, in your network, and a percentage of them should purchase from you and become part of your world and your services and join your programs. So your sales system is really important. We also call this your conversion system because you are converting them. So you think about how you're nurturing people from strangers and turning them into sales. So you get the new leads in the door and you move them along their customer journey. So in this sales system, you really need to understand buyers' psychology. Understanding how they buy things, why they buy things, when they buy things, where they buy things, and how you can put yourself in front of those right people at the right time, at the right place, so that the people who are most likely to purchase from you will. You also need to know what questions you need to ask on a discovery call. I'm inviting you to join Marketing with Intention, the only program focused on helping healers and coaches just like you get consistent leads to fill your calendar with no ad spend. This is my hands-on coaching experience to enhance your marketing and increase your income. Let's get you more clients. In Marketing with Intention, you'll have the strategy, systems, and support to see massive results from me and my top coaches with opportunities to get help every single day. Join us at marketingwithintention.com. So what I mean by this is you get somebody on the call with you right before the sale. What questions are you going to ask to guide that discovery call into a conversion, into a sale where they actually purchase your service? You're going to have to understand how to overcome objections, because objections will come up and you need to be able to handle them professionally so that when people ask questions, you have good answers. You also need to understand the comfortable close. There are other podcast episodes about the comfortable close that you can look for, but when you go to my website, marketingtipswithmeliss.com, you can put any of these words in the search bar and listen to any other podcast episodes. But having a comfortable close is really important. It allows the person on the other side to feel really comfortable. And when you close the sale, it doesn't feel sleazy. It actually feels good for you and for them. And you want to follow a process that is driven by the transformation and the result that you're going to provide, not by what we're learning in Module 1 and Module 2. So results driven is the focus, and that is your sales system. The next system that you need is your onboarding system. So for your onboarding system, this is after they've signed up as a client, what happens next? You want to give them an experience from the very first moment that they connect with you. It should feel like a luxury experience. So you want to set your clients up for success, laying down that groundwork. This also happens to be the system where a lot of admin stuff takes place, which is good to know because if you don't like admin stuff, this is a great thing to outsource to a virtual assistant. But the admin stuff is like sending invoices or any agreements or contracts, any intake forms or surveys, or any information that you need to get started to work. So that's all part of onboarding. Your next system is your client happiness and success system. And this is basically where they've signed on as a client. They've already signed up all their stuff. They signed their agreements. They've paid all of that. And now you're ready to actually work together. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. How do you keep your client happy? And how do you help them reach success? That happens in this system. So this is your coaching system. This is your signature offer. I want you to think about your proprietary method, all the steps that you use to get people from step 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, all the way to the finish line where they see results. What is this framework? And what is your expertise that you need to put in here? That goes here. All of that information that you know, all the goods, that happens in your client happiness and success system. So basically all of the deliverables, whether it's phone calls, whether it's videos, trainings, worksheets, your time and expertise goes into this system. And the last system that you need to have a smooth running business is the system around your team system. So this is where you're managing a team. You're taking things off of your plate that somebody else can do. So this is growing and asking for support. It's a strength to ask for support. So when you ask others to support you, you actually step into that leadership position. So this is where you need to learn how to be a leader. And that's going to happen over time as you grow and your business grows and your team grows. So this is okay, even if you're just sending out work to one virtual assistant, you're outsourcing even to just one other person. Now you have a team and you're working together. People are taking things off of your plate so that you can focus on money generating activities. If you have all of these systems in place, your business is going to run smooth as butter and cream. But if you don't have these systems in place, I encourage you to listen back to this and say, okay, where are the gaps that I need to fill? That's what I want to set up as my next goal for my next 3 months. I'm going to work on building out this system. And it takes time. You can't build all these systems at once, but one at a time. So we've got our marketing system, our lead gen system, our sales system, onboarding, client happiness and success, and your team. Again, if you need help growing out any of these systems, setting them up, then I highly recommend that you check out my Marketing with Intention program. You're going to love it. We're going to build out these systems for you so that your business can grow smoothly, and you can check it out at marketingwithintention.com. Hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.